Hi everybody. So I'm gonna try to make my first class to the family. Not going public yet. um, so I decided to make the green salsa or green enchilada sauce, as you all know it. And I buy the tomatillos. I know that all of you are familiar with them. And they come in this husk that you just start peeling. And then you wash the tomatillos and rinse. And then I will show you how I do it in just a second. Once the tomatillos are washed, I just let them kind of like dry a little bit. You can go ahead and do a rinse on the cilantro. I love the smell of cilantro. It's just so yummy that if I was a rabbit, I know that rabbits don't eat cilantro, but if I was a rabbit, I would eat cilantro because I really like it a lot. So you just give it a good rinse. Shake it a little. And let it kind of like let it dry a little bit also as well. Then you have, I usually use poblano chiles that are like this. Okay, this is a big one. So on this time that I'm using more than a dozen of tomatillos, I'm gonna use 2. So what I do with this is I also wash it. So once they're washed, you pat dry, and then you can put them on your stove so they can be charred. You just put them directly on the flame. Oops. So usually you put them here to char directly into the flame. I let them there for several minutes, so I will be showing you when to turn it so all is dark, the meat is toasty and nice. So what you're gonna be using is gonna be the tomatillos, like 3 cloves of garlic and half an onion, and the nor or the chicken bouillon. That's what I like to use the most. So I'm gonna start chopping a little bit of the garlic. I put like 4 cloves this time. I'm just gonna make it in big chunks, as you can see, just like that. And then I'm also gonna cut the green tomatoes or tomatillos in 4s. And the reason being is because they're gonna go into a water to get boiled, and so they can produce their own juices and flavors, and then it goes into the blender also as well. Also, I just want to show you the chart. Chile poblano. Also, these ones you can use them also if you want to as chile relleno. You can make it. And usually when they're like this already burned, I put them in a plastic bag, both of them, and let them sweat. In the meantime, I have this pot. Sorry for all the moving of the camera. But I have this pot that is gonna be boiling water with the chicken bouillon, and then I'm gonna put the garlic, onion, and the tomatillos here so they can boil. So at the moment right now, the tomatillos are gonna be, they have to reach a boiling point so they can get softened. This is the first time that I add a celery. I love using the celery leaves because it gives it aroma and flavor. So we will see what it will come out. I'm excited. So I will show you the second part in a few. As you can see, it's coming along great and it smells fabulous with that celery. I cannot even tell you. You can always also add serrano or a jalapeno chile if you want to make it spicy. I never do because I have never done it like with jalapeno or serrano because you know, some people don't like it spicy, so I usually don't never use that, but some people add jalapeno or serrano, so it's your choice. So once the chile poblano already sweated, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start removing the skin. Okay. So as you can see, I use the knife to start peeling it nice and fast because they're still hot. I don't know if you see the steam here. And also what I did this time around, I didn't add the onion into the boiling water. I'm gonna use the fresh onion like that. And this is just like, I love experimenting on the kitchen, as you all know me. So it's always good to be a daredevil on the kitchen because it's a lot of fun. And I really enjoy the experimentation. So you can use the raw onion. It will bring more flavor also as well. Look how easy the skin comes off. I know that if you have like an air fryer, I have seen videos that it's easy to do it on the air fryer also as well. And what you do is that you spray the chile with olive oil, with whatever spray of oils that you like to cook with, and you just put it inside of your basket. Put it in a setting that, I guess 350. I'm not too familiar with those baskets, so I'm not sure. But use, like I said, just experiment, but it has to be in a way that is the skin is lifted. And as you can see, on some parts it didn't get toasty because sometimes it's very hard to do it on the flame because you don't want to get burned. As you can see, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the top, open it up, and this is very easy to maneuver and remove the seeds and the whole crown of the chile poblano. This is not a spicy chile at all. So it's just very flavorful and aromatic as well. It's okay if we leave a little bit of the skin. It doesn't, nothing affects, not even the flavor or anything like that, okay? So as you can see, now this tomatillos are soft, very soft, you know. Even though that I put less water, it came more watery, obviously, because the tomatoes have their water, their own water. And I let it cool down because all of this is gonna go into a blender. And I do a little bit of a taste to see if the chicken bouillon, if it has some chicken bouillon taste. Okay, it does not. It needs a little bit more. It's a little bit acidic, but that's okay. You know, I add more chicken bouillon once it's on the blender. I'm gonna let it cool for a while, and I will be back in a few. So what you do with the chile poblano to make it easier for your blender is that you cut it lengthwise or however you want. And then cut it in the middle, so then that way you have smaller pieces like this. It smells amazing. I love the smell of poblano a lot also. It's one of my favorite veggies. So the tomatillos are still in the cooling process right now. Okay, you don't want to put them too hot on your blender because your blender can break. And we don't want an accident like that. So I'm just gonna let them rest for just a little bit more. So then I can put them in the blender and I will show you the second part of the process. So what I'm gonna start is I'm gonna start putting the tomatillos into the blender, and I use also the water. You don't use all the water, okay? So you just start kind of like, try kind of like estimate how much salsa you want to make, or how thicker or liquidy you want. I want to grab definitely my garlic there. As you can see, I'm straining the water. And once I have all the ingredients there, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like estimate if I need more water, then I will add more water. The same water where I boiled the tomatillos. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the blender. I'm gonna start adding the chile poblanos. And I'm gonna put the top right now, start helping on the blending. So then that way you're helping your blender not to get so overstuffed. I'm gonna add the onions. And then you cut a good chunk of the cilantro. You add it into your blender. And I'm gonna kind of like estimate a spoon of the bouillon, chicken bouillon, so I can add a little bit more so I can taste the green salsa. I'm gonna stop it for a little bit because it's pulsating all the way up. And I don't want to make a mess or an accident to happen or spill. Right now we let everything blend very well. I love the color of green that it gives you, and that's good enough. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a taste. Oh my God, it tastes delicious, guys. So next time when I'm at your home, we can make this also as well. And I hope that you enjoyed the video as much as I did. See you soon. Bye, family.